Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be testing out some new makeup products. Now most of these are just makeup products I haven't gotten to yet and that I've been wanting to try out, but just, I haven't gotten to it yet. So they're not completely new, but I still just wanted to come on here and kind of film my first impressions of everything. So let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to use is primer, and again I'm going to use the All-Star primer, and like I said in my last video, I'm really going to put these to the test and just see how they work with other foundations and everything like that. So I'm still going to be using these today. I'm just going to kind of prime in the T-zone areas where I normally get oily, and I'm also going to put that kind of in my fine lines as I did in my first impressions video, and see if that kind of helps blur everything out. So for foundation today, we are going to be using the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. Now this packaging is so nice, you guys. Like, look how pretty this is. So now the cap comes off just like that, and it has this beautiful pump on there, which is really, really nice. So I'm just going to apply some on the back of my hand and start applying it. And this is in the color Natural Beige M1. So I'm just going to be using my beauty blender today and just start applying this onto the face. Actually feels like a really nice consistency. It's not really thick, but it's also not like liquidy. I really like the texture of it. Wow, you guys, so this foundation has a beautiful, beautiful finish to it, and I feel like it has really, really nice coverage as well. I am really, really liking how this looks. I think it looks beautiful, and I also love the consistency of it. I literally had no issues blending it out or anything like that, and it just looks beautiful and so healthy on the skin. So now, of course, to pair with the foundation, I'm also going to be using the Flower Beauty Concealer. Now this is in the shade L3-4 Light. So just going to start concealing underneath the eyes, of course. And it has like a really kind of long and skinny applicator, and it's almost kind of flat, but I actually really don't mind it. Doesn't change, really the way it applies or anything. Wow, that just kind of like blended into nothing, like in a good way. Like, it so easily blended out. What a nice concealer. Plus it's like so lightweight and thin, but wow, the coverage is great and it blends out so easily. My skin looks so good. Like, it doesn't even really look like I have foundation on. It just looks like I have luminous, healthy skin. So definitely first impressions of the foundation and concealer are really, really good. I think these are beautiful. They're so like lightweight, but they both have a super healthy, glowy, dewy look to it, and I love that. So now to set everything, I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop No Filter Loose Setting Powder. This is, by the way, in the shade Translucent. Okay guys, so my base is looking so good. I think honestly, out of all of the foundations that I've tried lately, this might be my favorite one so far. It is beautiful and everything is looking so good, and that primer, you guys, is so good at blurring out the pores. Really, really love it for that. My skin just, it looks flawless right now. It looks so smooth and filtered, and I love that. So the next thing I'm going in with is bronzer. Now it's just this bronzer from Colourpop. I believe it's in Afternoon Delight, and this isn't new, so I'm just going to kind of skip over this really fast and put this on my face. Alright, so now for blush, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Sigma Aura Powder in Cora de Rosa, and it looks like this. Oh, is that not like such a pretty shade, you guys? Beautiful, beautiful shade. I am kind of in love with this. This is seriously such a pretty color. Ooh, I really like this. It really does add just kind of that healthy little flush to the cheeks. So love that. I think that's really, really nice. Great pigmentation and blended out nicely. Now for highlighter, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Wet n Wild Highlighting Gold Bar. Now this definitely is so not new. It's actually pretty old. However, I don't believe I've ever used it on my channel because I'm pretty sure I haven't even used this yet. So I really just wanted to go ahead and use it today, and it looks like a really, really pretty shade. So hopefully this is good. I was thinking it was gonna be like more gold-ish and not as wearable, but this is so wearable and so pretty. Ooh, Wet n Wild for the win, am I right? Now that we have all of the face products on, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Colourpop All-Star Setting Spray. Now, you guys know that I actually really like the way that this sets the face. I think it just helps everything melt in together and look so beautiful, but I'm not too sure if it actually helps with the longevity of your foundation and etc. But so far I am liking this, so that's what I'm gonna set my face with. Now I'm going to move along to the eyes. Now I'm going to use the Colourpop Give It To Me Straight palette. Now this palette came out maybe like a couple months ago or so, so it's not like too old, but I bought it and I actually haven't used it on camera yet, so I just wanted to show you guys. I mentioned it in a favorites and I thought, why don't I actually go ahead and use it on camera and show you guys just how good it is. So these are the colors, like aren't they just, oh, they're just gorgeous, you guys. So that's what we're gonna use today. So the first shade I'm gonna go in with this palette is called Downright. Just a nice little transition shade to use. And for that shade, I'm just gonna be using a Wet n Wild crease brush. This brush is so nice just to diffuse the color really easily. So I love using this brush for transition shades. I just think it works really well. So the next shade I'm gonna go in with is called BS. Now it's just a pretty kind of terracotta shade, and I'm gonna go in with a Sigma E40 tapered blending brush and just start focusing this through the crease. Also, if you guys did not know, I do have my own coupon code with Sigma, so if you guys are interested, I will definitely put that on the screen or link it below. Now to deepen up the look, I'm gonna go in with the shade called Actually, which is this nice brown shade, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a smaller brush, and this is the E38 diffused crease brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to focus that primarily on the kind of outer edges of the crease. Alright, so now I'm going to kind of throw you guys for a loop, and I'm going to use the new Dose of Colors. What are these? Block Party eyeshadows, and this is in the shade Leave Me Alone. It is a beautiful like tealy green shade, and it's just, oh, it's so beautiful. Now I don't really know if this is going to go with the look that well, but I really wanted to use it, so that's what we're going to use today. Look at the pigment, you guys. Woo! Amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna like stamp this on the lid. These really do have some great pigment to them. So now that we've got that pigment on there, I'm gonna go back in with the dark brown shade called Actually and start deepening up this look. I'm going to take an even smaller brush, which is the M321, very small, kind of detailed brush. Still going in with the dark brown shade in the palette and starting to put that like all the way in the inner crease. Now I'm going to start working on the lower lash line, and for that I'm going to use the first transition shade that we used, which was Downright, and start putting this in the kind of inner corner of the lower lash line. Seriously guys, that concealer is so nice. Like, I don't have like any creases under the eyes. That is amazing. Now I'm going to deepen it up with a little bit of BS. I'm going to put that kind of like in the middle part of the eye. Okay, and last but not least, we're gonna go in with that deep brown shade called Actually. Now I'm gonna go in with some mascara, and I do have a new mascara today. It is the Sigma Sinuosity Lash. So I'm kind of scared to try this mascara because it is pretty hard to impress me with mascaras. Now this is what the wand looks like. It is a kind of plastic bristly wand, which I'm not too fond of. I like more of like a hair bristle type of brush, but we're gonna try it out. It seems to be doing a very good job at like separating the lashes. However, with like coating the lashes, it's they're not as thick as I would like. So I'm trying to layer it up, and it already like dries pretty quick. So it doesn't really layer very well because it's just like kind of clumping it up more. So it's not so great for the top lashes. However, it could be a total winner for the bottom lashes. So let's go ahead and coat the bottom lashes. I mean, it has like small enough bristles to where it could really like get into each little lash down there. And actually, that's working pretty good for the lower lash line. And it definitely has that nice curve to fit perfectly in the lower lash line as well. Okay, overall, I like this mascara for the bottom lashes, but not for the top lashes. So the last thing we're gonna test out today is the Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Lip. This is a beautiful, beautiful, like rosy mauve shade. This is in the color Bare Honey, and oh, looks so, so pretty. So I'm gonna put that on the lips. This actually looks like quite a moussey whipped texture, which I definitely don't mind. It's probably going to be very, very comfortable on the lips too. I also really like the applicator, you guys. It's like kind of like a spatula. It's very flat, and I feel like that really does help in being more precise. Now, because of the texture of it, that kind of whipped moussey texture, it is so, so comfortable on the lips. However, I'm not sure if it's going to dry down because it hasn't dried down yet. So I am going to wait a couple of minutes just to see if this dries down and to see if it's transfer proof. So it has been like a full 2 minutes, and I don't think it's gonna dry down, so it does transfer. Otherwise, this lip color is beautiful and very comfortable on the lips. That is everything that I wanted to test out in this video today. I wasn't disappointed with anything. The only thing was the mascara, and I did not like it on the top lashes. However, like, I love it on the bottom lashes. I think they look so, so good. So for that, still gonna give it a thumbs up. I really, really like it. But yeah, I really liked everything in this video. I thought everything performed quite nicely. So I really hope you guys enjoyed just kind of testing out some new products with me. As always, if you guys did like it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you can be notified when I post a new video. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Love you. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.